Hidden deep within the woods of Summit County, Ohio, lies a place that was never supposed to exist. A place where history, tragedy, and terror collide. This is Helltown. In 1974, under the direction of President Gerald Ford, the federal government seized this quiet rural community through eminent domain. The official reason was to create the Cuyahoga Valley National Recreation Area. But almost overnight, families were forced to abandon their homes, their farms, schools, churches, their entire lives ripped away. What was left behind was a ghost town frozen in time. Empty homes boarded shut, personal belongings scattered across abandoned properties, eerie no trespassing signs placed by the government as they slowly consumed the land. But some believe the real reason for this mass evacuation was far more sinister. Whispers began to spread of dangerous chemical spills contaminating the nearby dump, a toxic site filled with hazardous waste and experimental dumping. Was it an environmental disaster, or something the government didn't want the public to discover? In the years that followed, the abandoned town became a breeding ground for terrifying rumors, ritualistic cult activity hidden deep in the woods, satanic symbols carved into barn doors, animal sacrifices, missing persons, and something far darker lurking just beyond the tree line. Locals tell stories of the melting man, a disfigured figure said to be the tragic result of government experiments or toxic exposure. His skin, sagging, dripping, melting from his bones, wanders the empty streets and abandoned structures. But the melting man isn't alone. Visitors have reported phantom hitchhikers appearing on Stanford Road, known ominously as the End of the World Road. Some vanish in the blink of an eye, and others are seen standing in the middle of the road, staring and waiting. Strange glowing orbs of light have also been seen floating through the forest canopy, while sudden dense fog has been rumored to roll in. Disembodied voices cry out from the long-abandoned barns, and some claim to have encountered shadowy figures that follow them through the woods, watching, stalking, or waiting for them to make a mistake. This land has absorbed decades of trauma, fear, and death, and it may never release what it holds. Tonight, our team Spiritual Connections, along with Hauntings of Ohio, will enter one of Ohio's most dangerous and supposed haunted locations to confront the sinister history and legends of Helltown. Alright everybody, we've made it back to Helltown, and it's been kind of weird so far. We've had some interesting things happen with the walkie-talkies, and so we're in a slaughterhouse barn right now. This barn's supposedly haunted by the ghosts of Helltown. And what did we get on the Ovilus, dude?
We got animal stab.
Animal stab.
We haven't even started.
Being that the Ovilus 5, a device that takes environmental readings and converts them into words, said the words animal and stab right off the bat, helped validate some of the claims that there may have been animal sacrifices in this barn. Myself and Hunter are also standing in the same room where last year we had a spirit box turn on by itself and a preacher was speaking about Jesus Christ.
Dude, I got chills like a mother. How did that do that? You have enough all?
I'm shaking.
I'm shivering.
Guys, get up here right now.
Dude, no way that just happened. It's talking about Jesus. It's even said Jesus' name.
This will not be the only moment of religious significance that you will see in this video. As night fell, we prepared for our first session deep inside the barn. While setting up, I captured B-roll of our surroundings, documenting every detail alongside our tag-along team for the evening, Hauntings of Ohio. Our investigation began with all of us seated in a circle, positioned directly in the center of the barn. It was a deliberate setup, a way to open ourselves up to whatever might be waiting to make contact.
So, we are starting our first session. We are in a circle here to both cameras. So we're gonna start off with a sit-down session. We usually end off with a sit-down quiet session, but we feel like this is the best way to start this kind of investigation.
We are using multiple different cameras to cover every angle of the barn. Our team is using 2, and the Hauntings of Ohio team is using 2 as well. We have 2 K2 meters in the center, which measure electromagnetic energy, something spirits are said to be made up of. And we also have the Paranormal Spirit Box, which scans frequencies and captures spirit voices through the white noise.
The best way to use those apps, and we're not discrediting them, but the best way to use those is if you have something to back it up.
Yep.
And that's what we're about to find out. So, Mark, you guys ready?
Ready?
Yes, sir. If there's anyone here, anything that can hear me, we're gonna sit down. We have a spot for you right there, and another one over there. If you want to join us, we're gonna be putting some noise over this box in my hand, and you can use that, figure it out. You'll be able to talk through it. We'll be able to hear your voice.
You can use this box in my hand to use a select dictionary of words to also communicate with us. Person?
What?
Immediately after I started explaining that.
Yeah. Is it talking about us? Like,
Oh, I hope there's not a person.
What was that?
Yeah,
The
that was
floor
good.
just
The floor
shook.
shook.
Was it me putting
that-
this down?
No, the
No.
whole ground
No.
shook.
it was distant.
It was like somebody stopped.
Slammed the door or something like
There's
it was-
somebody in here?
You'll notice that this session begins to take a dramatic turn extremely fast, which puts all of us on edge.
The only thing I don't like about Spirit Box is we're in a place.
Am I the only one that heard that?
Was it?
Sound like somebody out there talking.
There's somebody out there that just said person. I'm gonna flip.
Dude. What the hell was that?
What was it?
Did you hear a twig break?
Yes, I heard that. That's all just gonna stand.
Hold on a minute, dude.
I was
On
gonna say,
light or
make sure
not?
that there's not-
Let's make sure there's nobody
I
out there.
haven't seen a flashlight, but
Dude, people are rumored to have disappeared out here, so we have to be kind of careful. Dude, that was incredibly strange. The whole ground shook. We temporarily stopped the session so we can see if there's anything closing in on our location. And what we encounter later in the night is terrifying. Literally sitting on the ground and the whole thing shook. And then
Yeah.
Ovilus 3 said
It felt like
person.
something
That's my
was
biggest
so hard on
issue
the ground,
with,
like literally, like you could feel the vibration.
that's
I can't believe you didn't feel it.
sneak up.
Because it felt like it was like right underneath
We
us.
have absolutely no senses whatsoever.
Nope, not when you're doing Spirit Box because you can't hear.
Well, the good thing we're doing AM, so it's gonna be a little quieter. But
It is dead quiet out there.
I heard a twig snap. Did you
Oh, I
hear
heard that, but I don't hear anything now. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, yes, it could be an animal.
it? It could
it's
be.
just a weird series of
But
events.
it-
It is
Exactly.
person, ground shake, or did the ground shake first?
No,
I didn't know the ground
Dude, I literally felt the wood give.
It
Like,
said it first because remember he asked if it was when he set it down.
Oh,
yeah, that was.
What can we
Type.
type? Okay,
Why in the
That's
world?
not what I said.
type.
I just
Person
heard.
type.
I just heard walking. Are you serious?
What? Where? In the woods?
Footsteps?
I definitely wasn't.
Yeah, footsteps.
Shh, okay, everybody just be quiet. Shh.
Why don't we sit back down and just be quiet?
As we begin to sit back down and resume this session, we begin hearing more noises outside of the barn, which obviously puts every single one of us on edge.
There's people up there.
Are you sure?
Where?
There's dogs.
Dogs.
I heard dogs, but it sounded like
Okay,
it was
shh,
dogs.
shh, shh, be quiet. Yep. Flashlight? Yep, there's people coming.
Yeah, I see. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was worse.
yeah, there's a little light close and they are out there.
No, it was a white light. It was like those white light.
Turn it out. Did you see the light? No, I honestly didn't see the white light. I just heard another twig snap. Dude, this is really creepy. What the f*** is that? No. I have chicken skin, like goosebumps. Really something over there.
Just stare at it. Did you see that? Did you see that? What? No, I didn't see it. That light. I don't see it. Alright, just turn around. Just stare.
Kyle sees something in the trees, and then the Ovilus 3 says something that will be very relevant.
What'd that just say?
Hound.
Round.
Hound.
Count.
Count. Oh gosh. Count what? Our days.
Can you count how many of us are in here?
But yeah, what was it?
It sounded like a dog, guys.
No. Dude.
In situations like these, your mind and your imagination can be your worst enemy. So our imagination goes to the worst possible place.
Wasn't that a thing that there's a guy? I think like a guy.
Oh my god, the melting man, dude.
The melting man. You just told me about it earlier.
You just gave me full-on body chills.
Dude, my heart kind of just sank when you said that. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't feel right. We just talked about that on the way when we got here earlier.
Yeah, we did. I was telling Kyle about it earlier. That was the last time I talked about it.
Why is it?
But like, I literally heard walking, and
I know count is like a random word, but it also kind of makes sense. I don't know. Maybe they're
what? Did you hear that?
That stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twig break for sure, 100%.
She's probably most likely animals.
I mean, it probably
It's just so
is, but
weird.
it's
what kind of
eerie.
animals have? I mean, well, maybe.
I mean, dude, it said person, and like, I have a feeling that like it's like a person
those
that's
bats,
here.
by the way?
We begin to sit back down and resume our session, and as we're doing so, Necrometer says something that catches every single one of us completely off guard.
There's 7 of us.
Shut the hell
I just asked if you count how many were us.
Didn't that say?
Dude,
It said count.
count 7.
Can I how many of us are there?
Yeah,
And it
look at
said 7. Late or not, it said 7.
That's blindly.
What? Sitting blindly with our backs facing. I just said I don't like having my back like facing this area.
Like each.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These things over here. Revisits.
Second time.
This is the second time we've been here.
Yeah.
They know you.
Bro, what the?
What is going on?
Freaking
There's something weird here,
Alright,
bro.
That's like-
if you are speaking with us, can you confirm by making one of those green lights flash up? Well, you have to, in order to... What is it?
Jex.
Checks.
You just gotta put some energy out there for it. You know, you said count, and it was like a minute later, 2 minutes later.
What'd that just say?
Hound.
Round.
Hound.
Count. Oh gosh.
Can you count how many of us are in here?
There's 7 of us.
Shut the hell
I just asked if you count how many were us.
Didn't that say?
Dude,
It said count.
count 7.
Can I how many of us are there?
Yeah,
And it
look at
said 7. Late or not, it said
2 minutes later, and it responded. You said, I don't like my back being to that.
Yeah. What was that?
That was a knock.
That was a tap.
No, it was like a tap, like a on the wood.
Yeah, it's back there.
Back here in this corner.
Are you kidding me? You could have said any number.
Yeah, it's like the first time it's ever gotten the number.
Is there a hole in the wall there?
Yeah.
Yes.
not to the left. Like, can I just see this camera real quick?
Proceed stuff.
Look at that fog back there.
Dude, it's scary.
It's mad foggy, like fast.
That's too close to that.
You can't see it on these night vision cameras, but the surrounding area is just covered with a blanket of
I
fog.
haven't asked any questions.
And we're in the
Since
middle of
you said
nowhere.
that. Hasn't said anything.
At the
It said made it here at the home.
Is it talking about the Stanford?
There's a house.
That-
Wait,
Yeah,
is there a
it did.
house down there?
Look left.
Whole
It just said look left.
Right here. This whole room.
Who's
This is yeah.
Line with house.
Yeah, who's left?
We're all left. Like if we all look left.
If I look left, I'm looking at the basement.
Dude, it's
So.
creepy.
Oh,
I've got like bad chills.
that door.
If you want to somehow say one of our names, my name's Kyle.
I'm Jack.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Christina.
I'm
I'm Sam.
I'm Hunter.
So, you know who we are now. if you're good with names, that was a lot.
As soon as we're done introducing ourselves to whatever it is that we're talking to, we all hear a faint humming sound, which sounds like a woman.
Did you hear that sound like a girl?
Yes.
Did you hear that sound like? Did you hear that sound like? Oh my God, that was creepy as. It was so loud, dude.
Reverend?
Dude, that's so weird. It's a.
Reverend. We then get the word reverend that comes through the Ovilus 3. And what makes it even more compelling is that nearly a year earlier, in this same exact location, our spirit box came on by itself, and it was a preacher, or a reverend, talking about Jesus Christ. Could we be reaching a spirit tied to faith? A preacher, perhaps? Or is this something greater trying to make itself known?
What happened last time we were here?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
What's
The
happening
preacher
now?
talking about Jesus. I mean, quoting Bible verses, dude, like
It's like
perfectly
a
tuned.
podcast.
Like, yeah, like a radio show in the middle of the night.
That's crazy.
In that room, right there. Wait, shh. I heard that. I heard it. It sounded like people laughing or something, dude.
I just heard something break. Look, so she heard.
Just as we were processing the strange religious responses in the barn, something even more unsettling happened. A group of strangers, clearly intoxicated, wandered onto the property. They didn't seem to have a purpose at all, but their energy felt completely off. This was one of our team's biggest fears: unexpected visitors in the dead of the night. One man was visibly unstable. He vomited right there on the floor. Thankfully, they didn't stay long, but the encounter shook us. Not everything that we fear out here comes from the other side. Their sudden arrival wasn't just disruptive, it broke the energy in the space, and we couldn't help but wonder, were they drawn here by something? Coincidence? Maybe, but after what we just heard, it felt like something or someone was trying to interrupt the message.
Nice.
Shut up!
Hey. Wait.
That's like church music.
That is church music.
Shut the hell up.
What did we get last time we were here?
Why is it doing that?
Kyle set down the Paranormal spirit box, and that's when something incredible happened. Gospel music began to play on its own. No prompt, no input, just gospel. Then, as if answering our earlier questions, the word reverend came through again.
Reverend?
Did you say Reverend again? Hello?
Moments later, what sounded like, "Stay close." Was this a message from a lingering spirit of faith, a warning, or a call to remain present, to keep listening? Whatever it was, it felt deliberate and it felt personal. We came here looking for answers, and instead, it feels like something is watching us, maybe even guiding us.
It is so dark.
Stop. What?
Stop. What?
Stop something. Stop crying.
Okay.
The conversation.
Conversation, yeah.
Are we starting a conversation now?
Yes, stop. Did we hear you?
Possible.
No way.
Whoa.
Wait.
Something, what else?
Something.
Alright.
What's your name? There's a board right here.
Can you whisper into this box?
What?
It's the same voice. So, who touched my arm earlier? It was warm.
It was a warm touch.
It was a warm touch.
It was not me. I swear to God. What's your name?
What the f? Sound like breathe. It sounded like breathing into that. Did you hear it? It was like. What the f? What the f? What the f?
Why Why are you here?
That's so weird, dude.
How many? Are there demons here?
Say it loud.
Are there demons here?
Are we supposed to call to someone?
That's it. Yes.
That did.
That did, yeah, it did.
Oh god, dude. I came to this wall that says some don't return. Leave while you can.
Oh, can you hear me?
I heard hear me.
Yeah, I was like, oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Enjoy the company?
Yeah, I heard something company.
Who's the company?
Are we?
What do they call this town?
Hell, don't tell me. Did it?
I don't-
I heard something town, but I didn't like.
Is it Heaven Town?
They laugh. They laugh.
Yo.
Holy cow.
Is it Heaven Town?
They laugh.
Is it Heaven Town?
They laugh.
Is it Heaven Town?
They laugh.
Once we asked, "Is it Heaventown?" the box went quiet, and then a laugh, harsh, mocking, and cold. It didn't feel lighthearted, it felt like a response, as if the very idea of this being a Heaventown was laughable, like whatever was there knew something we didn't, something darker. Was it making fun of the question, or mocking the idea that this place could never be tied to heaven?
Got full body chills from that.
Is it not Heaven Town?
Can you hear me?
I heard, can you hit me?
Can you hit me?
I heard, can you hit me?
I heard here. Hit.
Hear me.
I heard hit, but maybe it did say here.
Why would you want? I thought it said here. Why would you want to be?
Maybe it did, dude.
Can you hear me?
I heard, can you hit me?
Can you hear me?
I heard, can you hit me?
Can you hear me?
I heard, can you hit me?
What do you have to say?
Did you say hit or here?
Rewind.
I wish.
Rewind.
Rewind it. Rewind the footage.
It's
Tell you to look at that. Hit or here?
Hunter, Tristan, Christina, and Sam stayed behind. Meanwhile, Jack, Kyle, and I sat out on foot headed toward the infamous Stanford Road. But what waited for us out there would become one of the most terrifying encounters we've ever experienced on any investigation.
Lights out. Just a flashlight.
What you are about to witness here on video is only a glimpse of what we experienced for nearly 20 minutes straight.
So sick. Oh no. Flashlight, see us? I bet with that. I bet what that was.
As we stood along Stanford Road, our attention was suddenly drawn to a strange set of lights hovering over the water. At first we thought it might be people, maybe someone up to no good, but the longer we watched, the more unnatural it felt. The lights didn't move like flashlights or lanterns, they floated, steady and silent. No footsteps, no voices, no movement in the water. We called out, but got nothing back, not even an echo, and for nearly 20 minutes, those lights just stayed there watching, waiting, like they weren't part of our world at all.
So we have the Obelisk X and the candle. And the necrometer. We all four are down here, and the boys went to the road to see if they can get any action. So we're gonna start.
Is there anybody down here with us?
Can you give us a knock on the wood like this?
Intelligent. Yes. If you're intelligent, you can make noise or let us know that you're here somehow. Fire. Is there a fire here?
Candle.
Yeah, we do have candles sitting there.
At first, the team thought the word fire might be tied to our EM candle that we use, but the feeling was different. Later, we learned that controlled burns happened here in the 1980s. Was this a memory or a warning?
Are you afraid right now?
Daddy.
You said daddy?
Yeah.
I mean, tomorrow's Father's Day. 5. 1, 2.
You have a baby!
There is 5 of us because I have a baby.
I see a shadow.
Which side?
Left. There's nowhere to go from that. You can't truck through the weeds there. But why would they have their lights off for this long? Why would they have their lights off that long?
I don't think there's no way.
I don't know, Jack. I am sitting here. We all three saw bouncing lights for like 15 minutes straight, and then they hit the water and they disappear. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Is it still a standoff? Are they waiting for us to make a move? Are they creeped out because we're standing here? Or, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they turned off the lights and they're in the swampy area without even... Because I'm a little freaked out. Little freaked out for either the craziest paranormal capture of all time, or we were even pulling on cameras half the time because we were that convinced that it was someone like coming up on us.
And verify that there's nobody there.
I'll walk.
Huh?
I'll walk with you.
I'll walk with you too. Wait, was that a person?
It's a lightning bug.
That is such a weird pattern for a lightning bug.
Hello? Anybody down there?
Maybe they heard the radios, they thought we were cops. There's no way. And the thing is, I wasn't even rolling on my camera for half of this because I didn't think the need to.
Okay, so we just confirmed there's nobody down here. Me, Jack, and Kyle all definitely saw a flashlight walking through the water, and now it's just gone. There's nobody there.
Alright, we'll do our session off at the hill, and they gotta turn their flashlights on at some point.
Once it hit midnight, we just...
Humor?
Hours.
Jesus, bait it to death.
Honestly, though.
Did you guys just make a loud noise?
Yes.
There you go.
But they heard that.
How did you just moved the board? How did you hear that but not us earlier?
Because out here it sounds like a driver.
Hunter! Bro, again, in this room. Holy
Sunset. It's past sunset.
Say somebody else's name.
Say my name, say my name. What does
That
that?
was creepy, dude. Oh shit, what the f***? Come on. Someone just touched right here. Someone just touched my hand right here.
Wasn't me. I haven't moved from this
Scared
position.
the shit out of me.
Wasn't me. I didn't. No thanks. You were right. So it says you were right.
Dude.
Did you just touch on her?
I'll hold this for you.
Could have been an animal. I mean, it could have been a deer.
Yeah.
But that was loud. Loud. That was clear up by where we came out, dude.
No, that's a lightning bug.
You're rolling, right?
Yeah, I've been rolling.
Yeah. Okay, hey guys, we just heard like the biggest noise crash through the trail that leads to the barn. Yes, like coming toward you. Whatever.
Jack.
Listen, I don't know what the f is going on here, but it's creepy. I'm spooked. It's creepy as hell out here. Like,
Yo!
Something about it could be a deer.
See anything or hear anything over here?
okay, so the best way that I can put it was it sounded like a person like jumped off of the side of the trail and just landed into like a bunch of like small trees. It was like loud.
Okay.
Yeah, why is that?
Why is it doing that?
I don't
It's
know.
the same thing it did at the observatory, bro. And I'm holding it out in the open.
I will say, we haven't been doing any investigating. I feel like there's a million people watching this.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I keep hitting.
What are you thinking?
I think we should try to get some answers.
Wow.
Grandfather?
What?
What?
Alive Buddha cannot alive numbers.
You recording on that?
Say rope.
Sight rope. It said 1,000 words though. Why was this going off? We're out in the middle.
Whoa, shh. See you, male. Your
Portal.
Can you see that on your camera? Is that recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
But can you see it? Because
Yes.
it could be
I don't
buzzy.
Dude, alright. I have the audio on.
You know, it's crazy. My phone has been rolling this whole time and it hasn't said anything in the last like 10 minutes, dude.
This wasn't saying anything either.
It wasn't until we started asking questions.
After we started asking.
But I started hearing something like a scream from down there.
Dude, I heard a
It was when. Is anyone with us? And I said grandfather.
That's
And then it started going crazy. And it said, see you, male. Is it talking about us?
Or a Musk Greek.
Greek. Holy shit.
They
It said
got that-
the Greek god of death earlier. While off camera, we received a word that pertained to the Greek god of death. It is very strange that we received the word Greek yet again. Could it be trying to tell us something?
Why is it going nuts? It's almost like if something's just standing right here and their energy is just this thing. It had a lot of relevant shit coming through though.
But like, this thing ain't going.
You're right. I don't know. I'm on airplane mode. I just checked.
I don't have my phone on me.
I just want to let you guys know too, this recorder has been going the whole time.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
EVP recorder. Did we see somebody walking through the water?
Are there people on this trail?
Burn.
Chemicals.
Yet again, we receive another word with extreme relevance to the past. Could this be talking about the fires that happened here, or something else that's much more sinister?
What burned here?
What about the melting man? Who's that?
You mentioned about the ghostly hitchhikers.
Yeah. What about it?
What are those ghostly hitchhikers?
What was that? I thought I heard something over there.
I hear like bug.
Alright guys, so we're down at the little shed/barn type thing while the boys are finishing up their investigation by the road.
If you want to tell somebody your story, now's your chance.
Train tracks.
Dude,
Okay.
that's like the second time tonight it said train tracks.
Okay.
And we're by train tracks.
Yeah. What happened by the train tracks?
Damn it.
Yummy.
It's a shadowy figure.
Could this response be talking about the shadows and the lights that myself, Jack, and Kyle were seeing over Stanford Road?
Let's see the shadowy figure. Where's it at?
Are you hiding in one of the rooms?
Department.
Thought something was on my leg.
There's a light on it.
What is that?
What?
Is that the moon?
Where?
That's the moon, isn't it?
That's not the moon. The moon would be up there.
Where?
Where?
Straight ahead. It's
See that
huge.
bright light up there.
I don't see it.
It's huge.
Come toward me.
Yeah.
Is what we saw earlier a ghost?
Safe? Did it say safe?
Maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
Are there ghosts here? Good.
Are the legends about the town true?
Soul? Or sulfur, almost?
Is there a light there? Looks bigger than a damn lightning bug.
No.
It's out now.
If that's you, if you're with us and we saw you, can you make that spike up in my hand, this green dot? All you gotta do is touch it.
Ghost.
Yeah. If that was you, can you make this green light? Just grab this thing out of my hand.
December 27th, 1974 is when everybody was forced to leave here.
December?
Yep.
Does that ring a bell?
What happened on December 27th?
FM mode.
What year? What?
So the presidential signing of the national park, of the creation of the Tioga National Park, was in December 27th, 1974. But it says that many residents knew what was coming in November because, you know, that being all over the news and stuff.
Said comfort site.
Oh.
So it says that November was a super tense time for all the residents because they knew they didn't have.
And it said afraid November.
Comfort site. Vast.
It said afraid November.
That's wild.
Vast word. What happened on December 27th, 1974? What happened on that day? Molecules fell,
Okay.
That's weird.
like chemical
Cool.
raining down on you.
Everything. So every like important piece of information that we've received has got
regarding-
something to do with a chemical spill. This just said black and then branches.
Black branches.
That's weird.
We saw shadows.
We want to leave? No?
They're talking to each other, face building.
Did you want to leave?
As soon as we begin to get more comfortable on the road, we start to see shadows move through the water yet again. However, we're not sure if whether or not what we're seeing is real or if our eyes are playing tricks on us.
It was one light and it split off into two.
It did.
Did you remember that?
Right, and then it split into two.
Which I'm thinking maybe it's they were walking kind of like this, you know, and I had the light and it just kind of like.
There's nowhere for them to go but here.
There's no way they're hiding there, right? There's no way they're hiding there.
There's literally swampland on both sides.
It's so uncomfortable.
No, you'd be hiding in briar brushes.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
Highway.
Are you serious? We decide to wrap up our session on the road and head back to the barn to meet up with the entire team. Here we decide to conduct another experiment using the spirit web device, again while sitting in a circle in the center of the barn.
Alright, are you able to interact with anything, any of these blue lights on the ground? I don't know how they work.
Barry.
Barry.
Gravel pit. Gravel pit?
Buried in the gravel pit.
That's weird.
Can you touch one of these blue lights?
Go ahead and just step on it.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Please.
Yes, maybe we're not being polite enough.
I'm sorry.
Could you please step on one of these lights for us?
Has anyone ever been possessed in this area? If so, can you make that green light flash?
You won't understand. Maria.
I got the name Maria earlier too.
Who's Maria?
Harm.
Harm.
Maria was
Are you
harmed.
the... There's a
Oh
legend
my god.
of somebody getting attacked in the shed.
Yeah.
Are you that woman?
I don't know.
Who attacked you? Who harmed you?
We mean no harm. We just want to get to know your story a little bit.
What was that?
Homicide.
Homicide.
No way.
That's insanely
The
relevant.
grave.
Agreed.
The grave.
Ronald?
No.
I thought it was degrade.
Oh, the grave. Yeah. Oh, I thought it's the grave. The grave. The grave. Where's the grave? Where were you?
Down there.
Down there? Shut up,
I
bro.
would say that's down there.
That's...
I hate this app sometimes.
What? What? What is that building?
Dude, I have chills. That's crazy.
I might understand. Down there, something happened. You were harmed. Can you give me? It may be hard for you to do. Can you try and give me some detail on what happened?
Necrometer said Ronald. Is Ronald the one that hurt you?
Why are you here?
That's really funny that you ask. I was just about to say.
What was that?
Great.
That sounded like it was downstairs.
Yeah.
No, I was downstairs for sure. That was really weird.
That was this crazy.
So
A lot of knocks.
Yeah.
a lot of people come here.
It's not easy.
I know. I'm sure. And I think a very clear sign that it wasn't
Nothing.
easy. The people who came here to drink, spray paint your walls, and throw up on your floor, it's not what you want. That's not why we're here. We're sitting down to open ourselves up just to hear
Yeah, I heard that.
your story, what you want to say. You can lead this conversation. We have questions, but at the end of the day, you're the one leading this conversation. And we would greatly appreciate it, and we'd want to help you if you can tell us what happened down there.
We're friendly.
Downstairs. Here.
Oh my god.
Here downstairs.
Yeah.
That's
see,
where the
let's
knocks
heard it
were.
right down there.
Are you down there? Can you come up the steps for us and walk?
Please.
Okay.
Fire pistol.
Go ahead and come up the steps. It's okay. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to hear that you're actually here. Let us hear you with our ears rather than using this little box to talk. Show us that you're here by walking up those steps.
Maria, if that's you, can you touch that green light to let us know that you can hear me?
Dude, full on footstep. That was the board creaking. Dude.
When did you die?
Back building.
Back building.
What the hell?
Okay, so here's my thing, right? If this was just legend, why is all of this so relevant? Because if you look, you can't confirm or deny it anywhere on social media.
We didn't say anything that triggered that either. We were just asking what happened, and it kept saying
Back building.
down there, back building.
The plane.
Should we be scared?
I'm weak.
You're weak. Why are you weak?
Or use all the energy making all those sounds.
Or if she was murdered.
Throat.
Ooh, bro.
Right when you said that.
If she was murdered.
They were hung supposedly here.
Well,
by
I'm
the
saying
third.
down there. This is still the girl. She was probably strangled.
Is it, yeah, did she get strangled? Did he cut her throat? Did he,
Right.
you know,
Was there-
slash her?
Was there blood?
Man, there's a lot about someone dying.
Yeah.
Can you give us a real sign that you're here?
I will tell you my story.
I will tell
It
you.
already has.
Wow.
And it has.
Tell us.
It's been telling us pieces of it.
Yeah.
Tell
Little by
us more
little.
about you.
Downstairs.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, we haven't been downstairs. Whatever we were talking to clearly wanted us to go to the basement. So we take everything downstairs, and what happens next is shocking.
What's your story?
of you.
Maybe she was killed down here and then drug out to the.
Dude, that's scary.
What's in front of us? Can you explain better? Oh yeah.
Whoa, dude, I saw a bright light down by that shed.
Who is that?
I mean, it was bright, really bright. Like a flashlight. And then it says, "Who is that?" The second that I seen that, that was weird as hell.
Yeah, I see.
Related.
Did you see it?
That's a lightning bug, I think.
Is there someone in the shed? What?
When shadows lengthen.
How's that even done?
So like sunset?
Sunset. It's past sunset.
Could this spirit be trying to tell us that she died at sunset in this barn?
Can you give us a sign you're with us? She came downstairs.
Yes.
Did you get killed at sunset?
Wow,
That's crazy.
was that your sign? Are you going to give us a sign, or was that you telling us?
Excuse me.
It's because you're being rude. Because it was like talking, and then it was like now demanding for a noise. She was like, "Excuse me." Huh? That's pretty crazy. Are you mad at us now?
I'm not.
I will
I
not.
will not.
What happened?
The mosquitoes down here are crazy.
Yeah, I think it's just a bug.
Keeps flying my ear out.
At you. Oh, shoot.
Tweaking.
Is there anything we could do for you?
Smell.
Everybody starts smelling.
Alright, I was sniffing.
What are we smelling?
We did smell sweet stuff earlier.
That was weird.
Really?
It was like pollen. It's very floral.
It's the chemical. What you're trying to make us smell?
I just heard somebody talk.
Fun.
I'm behind you.
Wow.
Dude, like I literally heard somebody talk.
Wow.
Is
That's.
that you trying to speak to us?
That just gave me goosebumps,
What are you
dude.
doing?
Like I literally heard him right behind.
Can you touch him? Touch somebody?
Anything.
We're getting ready to leave.
We're not going to be here much longer, so now's your chance.
Disruption of daily life.
It's us.
We are disrupting.
Is it anytime someone comes over here to try and talk to you, is that annoying because you feel like, oh, well, not to tell these strangers my story once again because they're demanding it? Is that what you mean?
Stop interrupting.
Sorry.
Were we being stalked by the melting man earlier? Is he still around?
Why do they call him that?
I got such an uneasy feeling.
I had a really bad.
Evil.
Oh my god, bro.
What? Evil? Or
He
evil?
said,
I said I have
he said he has an uneasy feeling and it says evil.
Evil?
Yeah.
As soon as we bring up the melting man, that's so
literally,
creepy,
As
dude.
soon as I started
Is
thinking
the
about
melting
him,
man evil?
as soon as I started thinking about him, it just made me uneasy.
Is he real or is it something that people have brought into existence by thinking about him and talking about him so much.
Real or fake?
Is he a myth? Or was he watching?
Power. I don't know. Shine.
Whoa.
Unquestionably.
What? That's weird.
Power, shine, like a flashlight?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is she like answering our questions? Like, is he like stalking us? Like, turn our light on?
What are you trying to tell us?
No, I was thinking like the flashlights on the trail.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The flashlights on the road. Were the lights that we earlier seen on Stanford Road the melting man stalking us quietly off in the distance?
What happened with the flashlights on the road? Did you see that? Did you see what happened?
I feel like we're talking to something different now. Totally.
It's not whatever was upstairs.
No.
Did you see what happened outside? I really just want to like scream as loud as I can.
Why is that?
Billy.
What did he say?
Willie?
Will he? Is it like tempting me? I have like a bunch of built up frustration right now, so.
It's valid. I'm scared.
I have never been this uneasy on an investigation before in my life. I am anxious as hell.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's all.
Smile.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're good.
I think I'll keep on
Fair.
I'm very
Well,
fair.
that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks for you. Sorry.
Is this spirit telling Kyle to smile because...
I really just want to like scream as loud as I can. I have like a bunch of built up frustration right now, so.
Heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. The vibe's heavy.
Why are we so uneasy?
Ooh, I just got chills.
I'm shaking, dude. I'm not even kidding you. My
Yeah.
body's shaking.
Oh my.
I don't like it. Like,
That's bright.
Just on my right arm.
look at the goosebumps on my
I can't
arms.
even look at it. I really want to know why we're uneasy. You toying with us mentally?
Only for you.
Oh my god, dude. No way it just
We
said
want a
that.
name of who we're speaking with right now. What's your name?
Jesus Christ.
What do you want us to do?
Bless.
Bless.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna bless ourselves. Is that what you want?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Must be a
Bless ourselves? Bless you?
I can't stop getting cold chills. I don't know
Land?
about you, dude, but it's like constant. Just
I'm just like, I'm like moving and like twitching.
I think we all are.
I'm still freaking. I'm
I got goosebumps a few minutes.
ever since that light. I'm not okay.
Presumably.
Is this energy we're feeling that we got from the road?
Whatever happened on that road, dude.
What happened?
Did you hear that? Yes, I did. There was definitely people talking. Dude, that was people screaming. Did you guys hear that? That was out there by the shed.
That road, dude.
What happened?
That road, dude.
What happened?
That road, dude.
What happened?
Holy shit. That was loud as fuck. Yes, it was. That was clear.
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
I think we should get out of here, to be honest.
Dude. That's, I don't like
really,
it.
It's saying a bunch,
Below?
It's saying a bunch of really
Ooh, I got-
scary.
It's saying sadistic shit, dude.
Yeah, it's saying like bad stuff.
As soon as we brought up that melting man, and
Stressed.
Yes,
yeah, we are heavily.
Stress. My heart's pounding.
Trying to scare us out of here? We heard talking.
Dude,
It was clear as day.
it was so loud. It was like not cool.
It was so loud.
I hope our mics pick that up, dude.
I want to come.
No, you stay here.
You staying right here.
That's too bad.
You are not
You are
welcome.
literally staying
Dude.
here. So,
Oh my god.
Sorry, G, there ain't no room.
yeah. We got enough space.
Is it the shed straight ahead?
Yeah. It was literally.
It came from that direction.
Dude, I have full body
What are you doing right now?
I heard the tail end of it. They sound like people having like a conversation.
It did.
It's like a woman or
Yeah. It was loud as shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Thought I heard talking.
Why'd you stop talking?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. This night has been absolute torture for me. Dude, this is like the worst investigation I've ever had in my life.
Like, it hasn't been active. Like,
no, it's
just
I'm on
playing with us.
I don't know what's real and what's not, dude. It's like Spider-Man Far From Home with the Mysterio. It's like, oh my god.
Dude, you're right. You are so freaking right.
Exactly.
I can't speak.
Off. No, that's the same Spider-Man reference that we've made on investigation.
Yo, I didn't say that. Don't follow me.
Dude, I'm freaking out, dude. Like, I have been uncomfortable this entire time. I don't know, because I don't know if we're getting, like, the best spiritual activity ever, or if we're about to get ambushed and shot.
It just said doll.
No, not doll. Dull. D-U-L-L.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like we're dull. We're
What
boring.
would DOLL do anyways?
There's a doll upstairs.
Really?
Yeah.
It did call us
They came down
annoying.
here.
We're dull and annoying.
I don't know, man. I'm ready
You're
to go.
dull and annoying.
You
That's
work
why you're
short.
What do you
staying
think?
here,
Yeah.
dude.
What do I think?
We don't want you.
I think this is the strangest
How about that?
investigation that we've
It
done.
doesn't even feel like an investigation for me. It feels like
Dude,
It feels like a
fighting.
dream.
You said
Feels like a
earlier,
dream.
like when you were talking about it being
Yeah,
in like
you're
the
right.
upside down from Stranger Things, dude.
Clouded.
Clouded!
Like your brain.
Oh my
You said it
god.
feels like a dream.
Oh my god, it did, dude. No way.
Remember how we came in here completely unprepared and we're like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, our guards are completely down. I know we just talked about our guards being down, but like, our guards are down and we feel like we're being ambushed. We were not prepared for this investigation one bit.
Did you actually hear the talking?
No, I dead ass heard the talking.
What the
100%.
I didn't hear nothing.
I thought it was crazy, Hunter didn't hear it. He's like right
I
next
just
to
feel
me.
like
I heard it like clear as day.
The spirits are just standing there. Just like,
That
Cross.
Cross again.
Dude, sucks. I feel like this
Dude,
is a
hey, just
shitty
a
ass
cross-
video because we
cross-
don't have much to
they're awake.
really prove. I mean, I guess like the last 45 minutes, an hour has been pretty solid, but like as far as like our senses though, the light, everything we're hearing, I don't know if this is getting picked up on camera, but no video can explain the feeling that we are at right now.
No.
We will never be able to replicate this for any viewer.
the only way you'd be able to understand what we're feeling is if you come here. Like, that's it. I don't, like, we can't explain
What
it.
do you think?
The vibe is just unreal. Like, not in a good way.
No, I feel, dude, I'm like panicked, dude.
Like,
Sure.
Like, at Masson State Hospital, we left there, like, oh my god, like, we're shaking, like, yeah, sage ourselves, because,
All I
like,
know is I'm not
I don't know
celebrating
what
the
kind of
fact that you guys
demonic
go
beings
somewhere.
are in this hospital. Here, I don't know what is real now. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's a whole different feeling than what Masson was. Masson, we knew exactly what we were doing. We were talking, something sounded evil, we were taking precaution, we left. Here,
That's crazy.
I don't know.
You know what sucks is everything with the lights was off camera. From the moment we arrived in Helltown, something felt off. Unexplained noises echoed from the woods, strange people appearing out of nowhere, and the air was thick with something that we couldn't see, but we definitely felt. We received direct communication, clear and strong. Names, words, even gospel music. The name Reverend came through several times, followed by chilling messages, fire and burn. Then, the lights on Stanford Road, hanging silently over the road, unmoving, unresponsive. No footsteps, no voices, just silence, and the feeling that we were being watched. A woman claimed that she was murdered at the old shed in a strong communication session. A story wrapped in local legend, whether truth or false. The connection felt real. This wasn't just another investigation. This one shook us. Whatever is in Helltown doesn't want visitors, and after what we experienced, we are in no rush to return.